Okie dokie, super short video. As you can see, it's already dark. It's 41 degrees out here. So the reason for this video, I will show you headlight. Maybe I'll turn it on from the get-go. So there's the headlight. But reading my manual this morning, I found there's some new pause settings, not new pause settings, but there's pause settings that I saw, and I just want to test everything to make the writing experience for my writing style the best it can be. Well, over here in this little area that's close to my house where I'm going right now, you're able to change the pause from 0 to 3 to 1 to 3. Default is 0 to 5 or 1 to 5. You have 0 to 7 or 1 to 7, and 0 to 9 or 1 to 9. So, as I mentioned in Dorado Canyon, that video's not fully uploaded yet, but see, this thing takes off like right away now in pause 1, and it goes much higher than it did before. So before it was like pause 1 kicked in, it barely, gained any speed, and then you shifted up to pause 2 and that kicked in. Well, now I put it in 1 to 3 mode, and it's still at 2.8 miles per hour. It kicks in, and you have a lot of acceleration here, so like up to 15 miles an hour, maybe more, if I kick the gears up. And it seems to come on smoother a little bit than maybe when I was in 1 and then kicked it to 2. Maybe not. I mean, I'm not positive about that, but out here in my area by my house, where it's not killer rough, it's mostly sand, a few rocks right here. But it's a much more usable power gosh, I lost the word. Much more useful way the power gets applied for this kind of writing, where it's smooth, dirt, sandy. I even went off-road and went up through the sand, through the bushes, and it did that just fine. But what I'm saying is, if you watch my first video where I'm out here learning everything, and I did a lot of these little hills over here, and I was probably in pause 2 most of the time, but I would go up this hill over here, and I would have to kick in the throttle, throttle assist, when I got near the top of the hill. Well, now, when I have this with basically just like 3 gears instead of 5 positions, now I can pedal all the way up this without throttle assist. Like no problem. I mean, there's enough power, and I'm only in pause 1. There's enough power, it just blows up that. And pretty crazy. I think I'm afraid it might kick in too much power in El Dorado in the rocks. But, you know, that's why I'm trying to learn all these different modes, is because that's what I bought this e-bike for, was El Dorado. Here's the sandy section, pedal assist only, in pause 1. That's just crazy. I mean, it's awesome. You know, and the headlight's good enough. I can be out here riding in the dark, you know, which is cool. You know, it's not perfect. I have a helmet with the headlight on it too. But you know, when you apply the brakes, but this is pause 1, pedal assist. That's just crazy. I mean, it's a much better riding experience, especially in this stuff. You know, it's not rocks, not too rugged. But it kicks in early. You know, it's just, I mean, I think it's awesome. Just the way it works. It's kind of like exciting. I think there's a way in the settings, I have to read more, but I think there's a way in the settings to make the power come on smoother, less abrupt. This is all pedal assist in pause 1, guys. I mean, that's crazy to me. I know it doesn't look steep on camera, but I mean, before I was having to use throttle assist at the top of all of those to pull me over with the 2-wheel drive. Right now I'm just doing pedal assist, no throttle at all. Oh, this is that steep downhill and uphill, but pedal assist, right? Let's see her. Dude, that's all pedal assist and pause 1. Now my reasoning was, which one will work better in El Dorado? Because like I explained on the video that's uploading, is pause 1 kicks in and it's not too abrupt, like when you're in the rocky sections, which is good, but it signs off pretty quickly, and then you gotta shift to pause 2. You know, so and that was working. I mean, you can, when you watch the video, if you watch the video, you'll see I was making it work. But as I mentioned in the video, pause 1 was almost too mellow, and pause 2 was pretty abrupt. Well, you know, the way it is right now, it might be too abrupt in the rocks. As soon as you hit the brakes, the motors stop. So I may be able to control how abrupt it is with the brakes, you know, because as long as you're going, you know, the motors start right in after a revolution, a pedal revolution, you know, because you're going the speed. But over here, you can tell that it's way more useful. And if I upshift, I'm in pause 1 and I got up to 21 miles an hour right there, and I could have went a lot faster. It's blowing my mind. So I mean, like I said, it may not work out at all in El Dorado Canyon. I just don't know. But how it works over here but my house is fantastic. I mean, it's effortless to go up with pedal assist up these sandy slopes. It's just blowing me away. It's like made it so much more fun to ride. You know, because I'm in pause 1 and I just leave it there. I can get up to 21 miles an hour by shifting gears over here or faster. That's just crazy. So anyway, and as soon as you hit the brakes, you know, the motors quit. And you don't have to mash them on where you're skidding the tires. You just touch it and the motor quits spinning. So that might be what I have to do in El Dorado to control the pedal assist. But I don't know. This is crazy to me how it's working. And it takes off, you know. A pedal revolution, or so anyway, I'm not going to make this video long. I already said short, but I'm having a blast out here. So okay, so I'm in pedal assist 1, right? Yeah. Okay, no pedal assist, just throttle. You know, and it still probably goes 29, 30 miles an hour. Oh, there's the horses, yeah. So maybe what I did is just made the power now linear all the way through. I'm not sure. So like 7th gear, you know, I'm going 24. Yeah. Yeah, so by doing that, I think really all I did was made the power linear from the bottom to the top. Doesn't matter what pedal assist you're in. It doesn't actually change the mode now. It's like from the bottom up. It just goes, it's like a 1-speed now, seems like. which isn't bad. Won't be bad if it works in El Dorado. That's what I care about. All right. So I didn't really check earlier whether if the other pause modes were actually functioning differently. All I knew was after I changed it 1 to 3 that pause 1 kicked butt. But I don't see that it's making any difference at all, shifting to the other pause modes. So it's like I made it all linear, which isn't bad. Okay, that's the end of this. I know that's longer than I wanted to make it. I was having fun. So when you're having fun, 40 degrees don't feel so bad.